Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I'll be explaining the section B important questions which have taken from the previous year question papers as well as model question papers. So these are the expected questions, they might come. So first one is objectives of internal control. So I'll mention even the chapter name also, so it will be easy for you to go and study. So I've only written on the points, but you have to write the complete explanation. I've explained some of the questions in my videos. You can even go through those videos also. So objectives of internal control, it is to provide the reliable data for the management. Next, it will promote the operational efficiency. Next, it encourages the adherence to the prescribed policies. So whatever the management has prescribed certain policies, it will ensure whether all the employees are adhering it to or not. And it ensures that assets are safeguarded, that only the authorized person should use the asset and everyone cannot use the asset. Next is ensure authorization, means all transactions in an organization should be recorded only after the proper approval and the authorization. These are the objectives of internal control that might come for section B. Next, audit notebook. State what is audit notebook and state its contents. I think this is from first chapter number 1. So whatever the content, so whatever the list of books maintained by the client will be there in that. Name of the principal officers, their designations, duties and responsibilities. Then all the technical terms used in the business. So any further clarification if an auditor requires those further clarification, he has to write down all the points for which he requires clarification. Next, particulars of missing voucher. Any voucher if it is missed out, okay, that has to be taken care. Next, any errors if he has found out or any mistakes the auditor has found out, that also will be there. Next, the points to be incorporated in the audit report. What and all the points you need to write it in the audit report, that has to be mentioned in the audit notebook. Then accounting method followed in the organization with accounting policies they are following. Then date of commencement and completion of audit. All these contents will be there in the audit notebook. Detailed video I have done for this. You can even go through that detailed video. Next, how to verify the following. This is, I think, from the chapter 3. This is from chapter 3. So in that many are there actually. So this actually it was repeated in the question paper. So I have taken this. But it is better that you study all in this verification. You have investments, goodwill and all. So assets and liabilities, both you can study this. So first one, investments is there. Next, sundry creditors they may ask, or they may even ask the objective of verification. What are the objectives? That is fourth question I'll discuss later on. So any two they may ask. Okay, any two they will ask. So each carries 2 marks. So they might ask one asset and one liability. So see here they have asked current asset and current liability. So similarly they can ask any one of that. So be prepared for everything because it's very easy actually. You can easily write it down. Next you have fourth question, that is objective of verification. This question is also from the chapter 3. This question. So verification. So you have to check whether the assets and liabilities actually exists and whether they are properly classified in the balance sheet and they have been entered in the correct values and exact value, and they have the ownership of the assets are with the company only, and they have to check for any frauds or errors. That is also the main objective of verification. Then arithmetic accuracy, the money value in the assets, whether it is proper or not. Next, distinguish between internal check and internal control. This I have explained in my video. You can go through that video. This is from chapter number 2. Chapter number 2. Next, criminal liabilities of an auditor. So criminal liabilities of an auditor is from chapter number 4 if I'm not wrong. So he has 4 types of criminal liabilities. So that is criminal liability is under Companies Act of 2013, criminal liability under Indian Penal Code IPC, then under Income Tax Act of 1961, under Chartered Accountants Act of 1949. Different criminal liabilities he has. So all those criminal liabilities they may ask for section B. Next, explain the detection and prevention of frauds and errors. This is from the chapter 1. So there are 3 types of detection of frauds and errors. So I have explained in my part 1, chapter 1 videos. You can go through that. Next, what are the contents of audit report? So contents of audit report. Yes, this is from chapter number 5. So actually there are many, 13 also, 13 are there. So title, addressee, introduction, similarly 10. This question, there is a chances of coming for even section C also. So because there's a huge content in the question, so they might ask also for section C. So you can go through, it's easy again. Next, what are the importance of a professional qualities of an auditor? So professional qualities of an auditor, I think this is also from the chapter number 5. So integrity, objectivity, professional competence and due care. He should maintain certain confidentialities. He should have a professional behavior. All those are the professional qualities. You have to explain each. Next, what are the characteristics of internal control? This also I have made the video. You can go through the video in my YouTube channel. So one is is to have a plan, proper plan of the organization. Then authorization of the transactions, recording and control procedures. Good practices in performing the functions. Then it develops competency over the various department. So those are the 4 characteristics of internal control. Then an auditor is a watchdog and not a bloodhound. So yes, this is also from section A question. This is sorry, chapter first chapter question it is. So I've already explained that auditor is a watchdog, not a bloodhound. So videos I have done on this particular thing also. So you can also go through that video. Auditor is a watchdog means he's only called for the organization to do the verification and tell where everything is wrong. He's not a bloodhound. He cannot threaten the employees or he cannot have the suspicious view on the organization. He's not a bloodhound. So these are the expected questions of section B. So apart from this, few questions may come, but at least from this 2 or 3 questions will definitely come, I feel, because these are most repeated questions in the previous year question papers. So thank you for watching the video. In my next video, I'll come back with the section C questions.